Hello and welcome to You Are Your Own Hero. I am Dr. Tasselfaith Shamebrook, and today we are talking about You Are the Answer. And often these topics come in through our Patreon community. If you're interested in joining our community, there's more information in the description below. So, what do I mean, you are the answer? What I mean is you are the essential puzzle piece to the perfection of this multiverse and to the transformation of this planet. You are the answer. You are exactly what this world needs. You, in your absolute authenticity, you in your absolute honesty, you in your absolute beingness. You are exactly what this world needs. Just you being yourself. And it is so easy for us in our human self to compare ourselves to others, to think, oh, they're better than me. Who am I to do this or that? And just for myself, for example, it is so easy for me to compare myself to others in this coaching spiritual arena. Oh, this person is much more articulate than me, or oh, this person is much more spiritually evolved than me, or oh, this person is more intelligent than me. All these voices that we have. And the truth is, you just being you is the absolute perfection that the world needs. Sometimes before I do these videos or when I do the Stream of Truth live streams, I'll start to feel really nervous, and I'll have some feelings of, who am I to do this? Am I good enough to do this? And then I remember the truth that I can just be myself, that this is what I came here to do. And just by being myself, I am fulfilling my purpose on the planet. I can just be myself. And you can just be yourself. You can just talk as yourself. You do not need to talk like anyone else. You can just act like yourself. You do not need to act like anyone else. You can just follow your own dreams. You do not need to follow anyone else's. You can just be yourself. Your purpose is just to be you. Now, a few other points here. Number one, you have no competitor. Number two, your genius zone. And number three, the truth is that your alignment with your guidance is your true currency. So let's talk about point number one. You have no competitor. You and you alone are the only one who can do what you do. So, dear one, there is no one in the entire multiverse like you. You are a beautiful one and only. You are the most precious alchemy of all of your experiences in this lifetime, of all of your experiences in every other lifetime. And every challenge, every joy, every heartache, every expansion, every emotion that has passed through your being has helped to create your absolute unique energy. Your unique gifts, your unique passions, your unique frequency, and your one and only energy signature. You are an absolute one and only. You are a miracle. And when you are in alignment with yourself and your purpose, you offer the world the most unique and powerful gift of your magic. Of the magic that only you can bring. You have no competitor. You bring your own magnificent magic, and you can own that. you can serve yourself and the world with your beautiful magic. And the world needs you. So please let your magic come through. Point number 2, your genius zone. So each and every one of us has our own genius zone. And yet we live in a culture that largely does not recognize these specific genius zones that we all possess. In fact, growing up, I know for myself and maybe for others, I always thought of geniuses as something very rare, like an Albert Einstein, that, well, he's a genius, but I could never be a genius. And the truth is, when we are in alignment with ourselves, our genius comes through. And what's difficult is that as we live in a culture that doesn't really recognize this, for instance, in our school systems, we are really encouraged to try to excel in every subject. And these are usually subjects that have been chosen for us. They're not necessarily our choice. And we are socialized to this idea that we're supposed to be good at everything. And really the truth is, most of us are wired for specific fields, for specific arenas where our genius really comes through. So often from the school system, we might even end up feeling like a failure because we may not be great at everything. Just in my own story, I always was really interested in psychology and spirituality, but my family really guided me into the math and sciences. So I majored in actually math and computer science in college. And I did well. I was able to sort of force myself to study and do well academically, but I really didn't know the material very well. If you asked me anything now about math or computer science, I probably couldn't answer. And I ended up, after college and some graduate school, going into jobs that were really not my passion. They had nothing to do with psychology or spirituality. And honestly, I wasn't really that great at them. And it was easy for me to feel like a failure because I was not in alignment. I was not in my genius zone whatsoever. So it took me a long time to clear that experience, that sort of failure experience. And it wasn't until years later that I went back to school and I got my PhD in psychotherapy and also added a real spiritual component to my work. And this, to me, is my genius zone. And again, the genius zone is just when we're in alignment, and basically we really become a hollow bone. This is a term from shamanism, where spirit can just really flow through us. So my understanding, my experience is that my genius zone is really just spirit flowing through me. And that's why it feels so great and really almost have a buzz when you're really in that flow state of being in your genius zone. And we all have it. We are all geniuses in our own specific way. And then point number 3 is that your alignment with your guidance is your absolute true currency. It is your true fortune. It is your true power. It is your true wealth. It is your 24/7, never failing GPS system. And so we always want to go within. We always want to run everything through our own guidance system. And for all of us, our guidance really shows up in different ways. Some ways are stronger for some people, some ways are stronger, other ways are stronger for other people. But we probably all have the experience of feeling certain nudges. This is our higher self just really directing us in certain ways. We might sometimes have the feeling almost like we're being embodied, as spirit is again guiding us. Sometimes spirit will jump into other people and communicate things to us. And then, of course, our feelings are such a huge source of our guidance and really how our higher self communicates with us. So when we feel positively around a certain topic, we are in alignment with our higher self. And if we feel more negative emotions around a certain topic, we are most likely out of alignment with our higher self. So our guidance is really the most precious currency, the most precious wealth that we have in this incarnation. So you are the answer. You are the answer to what our world needs. You are the answer to this beautiful transformation of the planet that is happening right now. And you do not have to be anyone else. You are here to fully embody you in all of your magnificence, just in your true self, just in your true authenticity. And we're so excited for you to just fully embody yourself and enjoy the ride. So please let me know how you're experiencing embodying yourself. And if you liked this video, it would be great to give it a like or subscribe to the channel or join our Patreon community. And thank you so, so much. So much love to you.